everybody, how you doing? Welcome back. This is 420 Tarot. It is no longer 420 Tarot with Bobby Fierro and special guest Joey. We have now... Oh, hello, Nicole.
Nicole!
We are now 420 Tarot with Bobby and Joey.
Permanent, baby!
She's a permanent fixture. There will be guests occasionally, but Joey will be sitting beside me permanently from now on. She doesn't get this reference. She is my Michelle Visage. I said that to her the first time. She's like, who's Michelle Visage? And I was like, bad lesbian.
You guys, Nicole Potts is my wife, and she's in the house supporting me tonight.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention that. Nicole is Joey's wife. One of the most awesomest people I know.
Woohoo!
Let's say hi to a couple people. Joanne.
Essence of the Moon! I love you, Selena.
Speaking of
so
Selena,
much.
before we go on.
Oh, yeah.
Selena, Essence of the Moon. Bobby, behind the cards. They will now have a permanent show together as well.
Yay!
Coming up on Thursday nights, called Behind the Moon. And Selena and I will discuss matters of a spiritual nature and of a tarot nature. I'm very excited to do this. I mean, the name Behind the Moon hit me in the middle of the night, and it took everything I had not to.
All great ideas happen in the middle of the night.
Right? We were just talking about that this weekend. Yeah.
All of them.
So, yeah, there's that. I just wanted to throw that out. I'm so excited to do this with you, Selena.
I just pulled a card just for the hell of it just now, and I brought my classic horror oracle, and I got the Invasion of the Body Snatchers card, Suspicion. So I have the suspicion that there are a lot of things in the works that are coming to be known, a lot of secrets that are going to reveal itself, and not what we think, and some surprises in the mix. So
yeah, there's a lot going on in you guys. I've started watching from the beginning. Joey has a magical plant series. It is so good, and as I'm watching it, I'm like, and I call myself a witch. Okay, I'm like, so if you want to learn,
it's the folklore, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I love the folklore. It's my favorite part.
If you want to get your herb on, start watching the Magical Plant series on Joey's channel, and she uses the herbs. Like, she made me Hermes oil and Hecate oil. I use these in my practice. Healing incense, and what we're using today.
Shall we?
Yeah, do it.
Let's shall. This is divination, and I love it because it has half my garden in it. It's got mugwort, angelica, yarrow. Yeah, it's got a lot.
Did you say mugwort?
I did say mugwort.
Okay.
I did say mugwort. Most of my incenses that have anything to do with psychic shielding or divination or anything, because it's a third eye opener and a third eye protectant. So it's amazing.
So Joanne, or as I like to say, Joanne Miranda, Essence of the Moon, Nicole, Moira, Topaz. Is it?
Yes.
No, it's not Topaz. Who is that? Tokyo. Sup? I can't read from this far. Maru. Nicole Potts, my sister.
Nicole says, yeah.
Because that's a reference to the Michelle Visage.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Got you. I know who you're talking about now. I finally get it.
Yeah.
My wife just had to help me out. I love you too, Selena.
Oh, let's see.
You're like my cheerleader. Oh, she's using them as we speak. My products. Yay!
You guys, Selena has sent me pictures of her altar. It is so freaking
stunning.
And the fairy garden she's got going on right now.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah.
You should plant clover grass in there so it doesn't continue to grow, but it's like, yeah, I love clover grass.
Love it.
Let's see. Who is this right here?
Mugwort is amazing. I have mugwort bundles. I love to use them before I do divination of any kind. That's why they're in the divination incense. So
I couldn't figure out how to say this. Crickety?
Crickety? Yeah, sure.
Crickety. Okay. Bravo. Wow, a lot of people at this tonight. So.
Oh, thank you, Madam Naru, for posting my channel. Appreciate that.
We've also got some things that she's going to be teaching me how to make also, so I'm excited about that.
Yes, we're going to do some herbalism classes.
I know.
I'm going to teach him how to use herbs as allies. We're going to...
Oh, who's here? Mama D.
Mama D in the house! Yay!
This is my other best friend.
Love it. Love it.
So yeah, I'm excited to learn the herb lore.
Yes, folklore is so important because it is important to respect the herb and learn where it came from.
I'll tell you.
Just like a deity, you cannot work with the deity until you know the lore behind that deity, the mythology. You have to understand their story.
True.
So learning the plant story is showing respect to that plant.
You guys all know I do oracle work where I do direct deity communication. I forget where I was going with that. What were you?
Herbs and...
Yeah, I've been smoking a lot of herb before we started the show.
It's a plant. It counts.
Oh, the names of the plants that you hear, like in poetry and stories, tongue of dog and wool of bat.
I will show you.
Those are actual plants, you guys. Everything you hear like that is an actual herb. I want to teach you that too. That's what I want.
Yeah,
that's what I'm so excited about. And I know it tied in with the oracle work for a reason, but I'll circle back to that.
A little teaser. Mugwort. Wort means herb. So anytime you see herb or a wort, it means herb or leaf, okay? But mugwort used to be, they used to make beer from it. So mug, think mug of beer.
That is so cool. See, I want to learn all these, the mnemonics to remember them.
Yes, yes.
I'm excited, Joey. This is going to be good.
Yeah. Let's talk about a steer. Steer?
A ostra.
On Easter Sunday.
Yes. The Proto-Germanic goddess that Easter is derived from, the goddess of the dawn and rebirth. I'm expecting... Hey, Nine World, how you doing? This is Kristen Louise Tarot.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Sorry, I was thinking about a picture she posted of a necklace that just she knows the one I'm talking about. It cracked me up. The goddess is, as I understand it, a goddess of new beginnings, the dawn, goddess of the east. I'm expecting Maru to jump in with facts periodically. Because,
helps out.
Yeah, that girl is
I was totally
really
unprepared.
good. Well, there's not a whole lot about her out there.
Mm-mm.
I went looking online, and yeah, there's a lot of wordy things that say the exact same thing.
Mhm.
So it doesn't really tell us much about her other than she was there.
She was there. She's a goddess of new beginnings, which makes sense that the Christians would adopt that name from her.
She is, okay, here's what I want to say. The goddess Ostara
Mhm.
is conflated with Eostre,
Yes.
but they are distinct goddesses.
And Astarte.
Astarte, yeah.
Mhm.
Again, we're talking about the dawn there. This is so cool that all these goddesses are there, but it's so messed up that certain religions went out of their way to stomp them out and hide the fact that they were there at
It's
all.
so distilled.
Yeah, even what we know about them now
Yeah,
is fragmented.
for sure.
So when things show up in history, like finds are made where goddesses are named and shown
Mhm.
to have power and standing, every time I see a story like that, I'm fist pumping the air.
Oh, Joanne's a home brewer. Nice. Nice.
That's awesome. You should come on sometime and
Make
talk
some
to
mug
us
brew.
about making stuff.
Yes, I'd be very interested in speaking with you about that.
Email me, Joanne, and we'll set something up.
Please. I would love to talk to you about all kinds, because I think everybody does everything differently, and I would be very interested in knowing how you make it, because I don't think we do, everybody does things differently, and I would really like to learn how.
Yeah, the Latvian goddess, I'm trying to move it out of the way. The Latvian deity Ostra is the goddess of the dawn.
That makes sense.
She tends a tree that the sun climbs to the sky every morning.
Ah, I love
Maru's
that.
Latvian. So
I love that. Thank you so much.
Her lore on the Latvian culture and mythology is unparalleled. She's a valuable
Very
resource.
Cool. Ah,
but yeah, you see how all these goddesses are conflated together, and then the whole holiday was just taken. You know, we hear of the goddess Ostara, who has bunnies that are sacred to her, and eggs.
Yeah, fertility.
Fertility. I hate that they swiped so much from the old ones.
Yeah.
It's unfair, but it's coming back.
It is, but you know, imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Yeah, and it really is a party killer when somebody starts going on about how wonderful Easter is, and then you mention where it actually came from.
Yeah, I saw that you shared my thing. I was like,
Yeah.
They use astrology to explain, to coordinate Easter.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have the Goddess Power Oracle, and so this is a picture of Ostar in this artist's rendition. And so there's a message from her for today. It's hope and new life are blossoming everywhere in your life right now, and this is something to celebrate. The Germanic goddess Ostar sings to you and assures you that your intentions have lain dormant long enough. When she appears, bearing the fertile power behind the coming of the spring, you may feel a surge of energy to implement your new ideas. Well,
there you have it.
You know, we've got so many good ideas, so that makes absolute sense. Then, yes, we feel it is time. We've been waiting too long.
It's undeniable. I can't say undeniable, but I know what it means. It's undeniable that there's just a resurgence of the old ways.
Yeah.
It's ironic that the internet, which is dedicated to facts, quote unquote, is opening doors to possibilities. You know, so there's a lot of good with the internet, but I really have an issue with AI images.
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
So cleansing.
So
You want to talk about cleansing real quick as we cleanse?
Yeah, let's do that.
And then
I'm trying to. If you notice, I can't star any of the comments.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know. So I'm going to have to write them down. I had this problem the other
Okay, well, I've got here.
Thanks.
There you go. Teamwork.
Oh. I don't want to get up and put it on vibrate.
Okay.
So, cleansing.
There are basically 3 ways that I cleanse my tarot deck. And the first thing that you have to do before you even touch your cards is grounding and centering. Am I right?
Yes.
How do you ground and center, Bobby?
I ground and center with a visual meditation.
Same.
I do the chakras.
Yes.
Bring it down, universal energy, all the way down. I loop. Okay, here's where I ground a little differently than a lot of people I've talked to. They stop at having your energy flow into the earth. I bring that energy right back
yes, you should.
Into the universe.
Yes.
So that I become part of that circuit.
That's regeneration.
Exactly.
You can't just drain your energy. You have to bring it back up.
Okay, I thought I was doing something questionable when I realized that, I know now. But at the time, I was like, am I doing something wrong? It feels right. You know, but... Oh, I would like to point out, you guys can't see it, but I've got my little raven on, which was a gift from Joey. And she's got the cutest little raven skull earrings, raven t-shirt. Look at those ravens.
Love it. So the second way, the first way that I cleanse is usually smoke cleansing, because I usually will just put my cards and I'll fan them out and I'll put them over the smoke. Too easy.
Speaking of smoke cleansing.
Oh, we have to smoke cleanse ourselves.
Yes.
And the best way to do that is by smoking weed.
It is 420 Darrow. Yeah.
Smoke cleanse.
So.
But you can take incense and put it all over you, or you can fan incense over you, but whatever you choose to do. If you can't be around smoke, you can take a selenite stick and run it over you. And I like to visualize that I am a chalkboard or a whiteboard and just wipe that shit off. But I like to do it as a down motion so everything goes down into the earth.
Down. Yes.
Yes. And then, of course, bringing energy up is always good. You know, we've already done that. But quartz crystal can be very good at clearing. Yeah. So you could use it right on your third eye, put it right on any kind of pressure points. That is a really good way to do it as well. Just laying your crystal on top, or what I like to do is just like you're wiping off a whiteboard or a blackboard.
Well, when you use the incense to cleanse, that's air.
Yes.
You know what else is air? Sound.
Yes.
I will do these. If I'm in a professional reading, I shouldn't have done that right next to the mic, but this...
Your all's cards are cleansed now. You're welcome.
It's not just the sound alone, although the sound does shake off the psychic cooties. The sound is a carrier of your intention. So when I clang those bells together, or even a little tea bell,
or you can knock on your cards.
That sound is carrying your intention.
Absolutely.
So it's a spell I'm doing each and every time. I'm letting that sound carry my will and cleanse those cards and strengthen my magic.
Exactly. And the last way that I do it is I open my chakras on my hands and I actually use energy to cleanse my cards. And it's just like I'm doing energy on a person. I will just put it through my cards. and shoot white light or sometimes ultraviolet light or whatever light I deem appropriate and put them through my cards.
I had the wrong symbol up, the wrong logo.
Oh, that's okay. But is that what you do if you have to use that? If you have no other tools at your disposal, do you do that?
Oh, yeah. I've done that on air when
nice.
I've done it on air, but when I've done unboxing videos, I'm cleansing some of the cards while I'm doing this. You guys can see there's a longer than usual lag. That's because I'm cleansing and bonding with those cards during the video. I'm just making you guys a part of it. So if you see me pause during an unboxing video for too long on each card, you know what's going down. Why waste it?
Exactly. Yes.
Maru uses Tingsha Bells.
Black kyanite. Nice.
Gorgeous. There are so many ways to cleanse. The whole thing revolves around your intention.
Absolutely.
Imagine, how do you imagine psychic cooties in things that need to be removed?
Heaviness, like dense. When things don't feel light and they feel like heavy, I know they need to be cleansed. Incense, not 3 times, and selenite or clear quartz. Absolutely, Selena, essence of the moon. Yes, absolutely. I tune myself first, then use forks to clear. Absolutely, that's another way. Absolutely. Yeah. I just knock. Maru. Yes, absolutely. Knock. Yes.
This doesn't matter how you do it, as long as your intention is there.
Yes.
Breath. If they're
absolutely.
My cards, and I don't do it as much after COVID, but
through.
your own breath.
Yeah.
When you're out in public, and you can't really do much cleansing.
And having the intention of shuffling them and the air moving through them, having that intention to cleanse it that way.
And we talked about your own energy.
Yes.
If you've studied Reiki at all, invaluable for cleansing your cards.
Absolutely.
You're using that energy, focusing it in a way that not only shatters the psychic cooties, as I call them, off of your cards, but it's refilling that energy with positivity, or fuel is what I call it, because it's not necessarily positivity. Some of the readings we get aren't positive, and they're not meant to be, but they are energetic.
Right.
So
for readings tonight, are we ready to do that?
Hell yeah!
I'm so psyched. I think what I'm going to do is good energy, bad energy. Not bad energy necessarily, but like good side, bad side. Birth, death, rebirth. Death, rebirth.
Okay.
Light side, dark side.
Okay.
So you can do like specifics, and I'll do light and dark energy.
Okay.
If that's what you want to do.
I am going to actually, since we're talking about rebirth, I'm going to use ancestors tonight.
Okay, awesome.
I'm not going to use ancestors. I'm going to use a tarot deck specifically for ancestor work. I don't use my ancestors.
I'm going to use the Dark Reflections as my dark side, and Morgan Greer, or the Guardian of the Night.
Santa Muerte.
There we go. Here's my Morgan Greer, and here's my Dark Reflections. This is a reversed shadow work deck.
I'm gonna have to get that. While I go turn my phone on vibrate, the hashtag tonight, everybody.
Hashtag BONG! Hashtag BONG, all caps. If you'd like a reading, and please indicate if you want an ancestor reading or a light and dark death rebirth reading. Joanne says bong. So Crookedy said bong first. Crookedy, what would you like? Would you like ancestors or would you like... Okay, so Crookedy, Joanne, then...
First up is Selena.
Oh, Selena.
Yeah,
okay.
We just received a tip from
Okay.
Selena. So our tip links are...
Yep.
I didn't add Joey's tips again. Let me do that right
now. Okay.
Hold on.
Hold on. Yeah.
Nobody move.
Then we gotta make a list.
And checking it twice.
Where's a pen, please?
There's one from on the other side by the lamp. From that accursed place.
Okay, so it's Selena first.
Yeah. And
can we go up a little bit?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that.
Okay. Let me see.
Stand by.
How high do you want to go?
To the first person after Selena.
Okay, let's see.
I think it was Crookedy.
Snock. Is it cleansing? There we go.
Crookedy, and then Joanne. And Joanne wants ancestors.
Yeah. Selena's first. And then I will keep an eye out.
She's paying for her son too, so she gets 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that really was your son. Oh, I thought he was being cutesy.
Okay. So she is.
And Madhu.
So Selena, and then Crookedy, and then Joanne.
How funny.
And then Madhu.
Yeah. You do with that. Let me. And any tips received tonight that I get before I set this up, I split with Joey. You guys. I split everything with Joey. She's my
ancestors or death rebirth.
Here we are. Copy. Stream. This is so much easier before I got high. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get my my information on there?
I'm putting it on right now.
Oh, paid for Joey as well, so Selena gets both. So
you're gonna have to keep track of that because I can't see for shit.
Okay. Half good and half evil. Something like that. Okay. So it'll be like kind of light and shadow. We're going to talk about the death of something and the rebirth of something new. So.
And I am going to do the messages from ancestors.
Yes. So I'm going to do...
I'll let you get both,
do you want me to do first?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Selena, I will do you, and then I will do your son. And then I'll switch you guys over to...
I'm never going to grow up. Every time I hear something like that, I'm always going to be a 15-year-old boy going... So, oh no!
What?
The lighter's too far away. Oh no!
This is why I love that I can just do energy, and I can, for the deep questions, consult my...
Oh, speaking of, before you get too deep
Madame
into
Margaret
this...
wants ancestors.
Okay. Before we get too deep into this, I'm going to be an employee of the Veiled Cottage Witch going forward. So
yeah, I will no longer be doing individual readings anymore. I will actually be having Bobby as my employee to be doing those individual readings.
Yeah, I mean, we know a lot of the same people anyway.
I'm just too busy.
She really is, you guys. If there's anybody who's busier than I am, it is this girl right here. And the structure you and your wife have to your business operation is so impressive.
I just have no time. No time.
Aquarius, how you doing, boo-boo?
Oh, Selena. Okay. So, Selena, for the dark side, for the death, you are really learning how to not absorb everyone else's emotions. You are learning, this is the death of taking all of that in. Something flipped with you, and you're now thinking, okay, I don't have to do this. This is not something that I have to carry. And so you are learning how to allow those other people's emotions to move through you instead of letting it stick to you. So you're finally figuring that out. And so that emotional energy is just moving through you. And that is a beautiful thing. You have the Hanged Man here also telling you that you're looking at things from the perspective of maybe I don't have to sacrifice everything in order to gain something, because you're learning that you can have the things you want without having to give so much. You're finding that sweet spot in life. You're finding that you don't have to give so much blood, sweat, and tears and work so hard to get those things. And you're using your magic in order to manifest those things in your life. And so things are getting easier for you. And you're using spell work to tweak things, and, things are starting to work on your side. It's like that Wheel of Fortune is finally working on your favor. Now, you've got the moon reversed on your light side, so this shows a little bit of resistance to a certain part of your spirituality that you're going on this path. You have a little bit of fear, but you have to work past that in order for all of these things to fall in line. Push past the fear. The fear is only in your head. It's unfounded. You have nothing to be afraid of. Embrace that fear. It's like standing in line for a really fun roller coaster that you know you're going to have fun, but you've got to just get on the ride because it's great. Wonderful things are about to happen, but you're carrying the burdens of so many things. So this being in the light side, it's showing a light on that. Like, you've got to remember you don't have to work so hard. And I think this is a daily thing that you have to remind yourself, because that is butting up against each other. So this is something you're going to have to remind yourself. Don't make your to-do list quite so long. Spread it out just a little bit, okay? So I hope that made sense for you a little bit.
Can you add Mama Sushi and Aquarius to the list? Selena, my girl. Every time I say that, I think of the movie Selena, where I almost said the M word, which you wouldn't know, but the two Mexican dudes on the highway are like, "You're Selena's," with an S at the end. That just every time just whatever you think of, it makes me giggle. So, in the Earth realm, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which Joy was talking about embracing your future and stepping into it. Mm-hmm. This is the seed of that potential. Now is the time to embrace
Selena.
it. Um, yeah, keep that in the air. You have the Lover's card.
Oh.
This is joining with others to achieve your goal. This is working harmoniously. It's a union card, not as in unions, but it's a union card as in coming together. Right now, over me. We couldn't just leave it. We had to say the over me part.
I know.
This is in the air spot of the elemental reading I'm doing for you. Gemini is the planet or the sign associated with the Lovers. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So the whole card is about meeting somebody and working with others on a level that goes past the physical. This is mental, cerebral. This is honest to gosh, a meeting of the minds.
Did you say gosh?
Yes, I did say gosh.
Prude.
Next,
I laugh because it's so not true.
I was like, I am a prude. I really am. Fire has the Two of Cups in it, also called the Love card. The card of...
I love Two of Cups.
What's the Two of Cups? Also a card of union, working harmoniously with somebody on an emotional level. So now we've got two cards. One is saying on a mental level it's satisfying and fulfilling. And now we've got on an emotion level, this is fulfilling things coming into your life with that Ace of Pentacles. In the water realm, your problem might be the same problem I have, is in believing in yourself and following through in the way you should. I'm really great at giving everybody else advice, but when something good happens to me, and I just got scolded, you guys, I'm not shitting, I got scolded before the show because I had said I'm shocked by all the good things that are happening to me, which she reminded me that this is what I've worked for, so embrace it. The Ace of Swords.
I didn't beat you that hard.
She hit me! The Ace of Swords is upside down. Hey, Debbie. Debbie's... I can't read because it's... This is what I had to do the other night to see the comment.
Yeah.
Hit that right there, and it knocks it up. Hi, Debbie. This is the moon. Debbie's witchy blog. Okay, so it is Debbie. Yeah. Janet. Hey.
Janet! She is such a fan.
Isn't she following the herbs also?
Yes, she's taking notes. She has a journal. I mean, I love her. She's nerdy like me.
Joey isn't just somebody who gives a half-ass meaning for something. She goes into the deep dive of what she does. So, your problem is going to be believing in yourself. Intellectually, up here. Not just in your heart and your soul, but don't question when good things start happening to you, or you'll get slapped by your high priestess and best friend. I would like to say, earth, air, fire, water, spirits.
It was a baby slap.
It was a baby slap. It was a much needed conversation that I had to have.
Tarot does worse things.
Yeah. The Four of Cups falls into spirit. This is in reverse. This is what it should be. This is what it is. As it is, this is feelings of being boxed in, right? Having to keep your emotions to yourself. Okay.
Love tap. It was a love tap. Thank you. It was a love tap.
Fine, it was a love tap. I needed the conversation because it was a conversation I would have given to she told me to calm my tits, basically. It's a conversation I would have given to anybody I read for, and she took the time.
Like a come to Jesus talk.
Yeah.
On Easter.
On Easter. Giggle, giggle. The Four of Cups in reverse. This is saying those feelings of being boxed in are going to be your challenge. This is a message from Spirit for you, my love. Remember, these are your ancestors sending this guidance. Quit being so alone. That Four of Cups in reverse. I know that you are currently stepping into your power. I know this. We talk on our shows and text. I still feel like part of you has trouble embracing the future. Almost like you're afraid. Don't be afraid.
That's that fear again.
This figure in this card is a male figure. And I've told you before, you're protected. And there goes the little vibey things. I was wondering. Yeah. So
Neil.
The challenge to get past that comes in trying to overcome feelings like defensiveness. Yeah, the unknown can be scary. You need to trust your guides because you already know that they're there and listening to you. You already know that you have that connection. You're not just strong in family spirituality like that. Bitch, you're a witch, all right? You got the leg up on the general community. You make use of it, all right? You have that knowledge. Use it. And if you don't have the knowledge you need, grow, all right? You need to break out of that box that this card says you're in. The Seven of Wands is a card of defense. When it's upside down, stop being so defensive. A change is needed. La Santa Muerte crossed that. Okay, so I have this and then this. Don't be so defensive. Be fiery though. Be fantastic.
Well, she can't help that.
Be fiery, just not explosive. Okay. And that's what I have for you, my dear. Thank you for letting me read for you.
And now for your son?
Yes.
So, I got hella cards. I switched to the Knight of the Guardian Tarot. Do you see what's going on here?
Oh, yes.
So, I'm going to have to pull one more card.
That's kind of cool.
I know it. Yeah. So.
Both in the same aspect.
I know. It's a good thing, but yeah. But I don't read these reversed.
What is your son's name? Real name?
Yeah. I mean, or a nickname I could call.
I think it. Yeah, Selena. What is their real name so we can have a good connection? I know there's a lag on some.
They're not Selena.
There we go. What does that say?
Tyler.
Okay.
Tyler.
Got it.
I think that, Tyler, it feels like the energy of self-isolation, but like for maybe the wrong reasons, and that pretty soon you're going to have to come at least a little bit out of your shell. Because both in your you've got in your shadow side, your death is the hermit. And the hermit is soul searching. You're going through this real deep spiritual awakening, but in this aspect, it's okay, you've gone on this, you've gathered all this knowledge, you've analyzed everything to death. Now it's time to start putting that into motion. Now it's time to take all that knowledge and make it wisdom. When knowledge is applied, it becomes wisdom. But if knowledge isn't applied, it's just thoughts. So it's now time to act on all of that knowledge. And just like your mom, you've got the Hanged Man here.
I love the way that sounded.
Again, this is about, you don't have to do so much and sacrifice so much for your own happiness. You know, I'm getting the feeling that you're putting yourself out on a limb, and this might be people pleasing a little bit, in order to get along. What are you saying? I do maybe way too beyond normal people, for sure. Can I see that one?
That one?
Uh-huh.
I can't read it. I do self-isolate a lot.
Some of it's great, you know, when you take that time out for meditation or for some self-knowledge, and that is good. But to do it to where I so much like you. When you do it to where it's a detriment and you're not, you know, let me just tell you, society is fucked up right now. I'll give you that. But there are places you can go, like the woods, the forest, the ocean, that you don't have to be around people necessarily, you know, national forests and parks where you're kind of like around people, but not crowds of people. But gain that perspective, that fresh air, that change in environment. It is an amazing way to change that perspective and that mindset. And then you have the tower. So if you do continue on this path of this self-isolation and doing so much to please others, it's going to really, you're going to have the rug pulled out from under you, and you may fall flat on your face. You know, you're not going to be able to see the best outcome. You know, it's going to lead to some unpleasantness, and it's, you know, it's not going to work on your favor.
So, he's going to get all fucked up.
Yeah, that's the best way I can tell you. Yeah, you won't grow, you won't learn, you won't be able to build the future that you want to build. Now, the cards yelled at you, I didn't, but you also have the Hermit reversed also in the Knight of the Guardian. And so this is just really hiding. And hiding, you don't want society to know that you're afraid. Fuck that. So I'm not going to go through that again because I just yelled at you for that. Are you dying? Okay, don't die. You also have this beautiful bat. That's the High Priestess. which is a direct channel to your higher self, your wisdom, your guidance, your intuition. And bats can hear. They have this echolocation. So I have a feeling that you have some psychic clairvoyance, maybe clairaudience going on. Don't suppress it. Don't ignore it. There's a reason this card was reversed. I don't know if these things scare you or you're kind of repressing them because you're like, nah, that's not, I'm not hearing things or I'm not perceiving things. You're welcome. So let them shine, let them guide you. Because the more you ignore them, they'll just start to go away. You don't want those powers to go away. You want to keep and accept them. And then as your last card, you've got the Knight of Swords. You know, the Barracuda. Are you going to sing it?
You were covering my face. I was like, don't do it, don't do it.
Oh. Okay, so he goes straight for what he wants and unstoppable, right? So, you know, if you have goals that you want to do, don't let society hold you back for them. Go and get them.
That's
Go
right.
and do that. Don't let society hold you back.
And don't let anybody make you wait.
No. No. No.
You attack things on your schedule, not somebody else's.
Absolutely. That's what I have. Back to you, Bobby.
Hey, boo.
Thank you for letting me read for you guys.
The first card, remember these are readings from ancestors.
Yes! Yes, I called it. He can hear people's thoughts. Yes!
What, that one?
Sorry, I had to respond to my reading there. Answer questions without them being asked. Yep. Sorry.
I don't know whether to give this information at the end or the beginning, but I'm going to give it at the beginning. The card that I saved for last, I'm going to put first for a reason. It is the Three of Wands in reverse. Let me see, I got the microphone right there. The Three of Wands in reverse is normally about things not progressing in the way you want to, your plans not unfolding properly. But it also is Aries. Okay, so we've got Aries in reverse. Aries played prominently. I don't normally like to share other people's readings, but it played prominently in a recent reading with your mom. Meaning, and the only reason I say that is because it is the same guardian who's guarding your mom is guarding you. Energy of a strong male figure who has passed, the emperor who is not emperor anymore. You are being guarded. That would have been the last card I read, but I want it to flavor the reading as we go, so I switched it up for you. In air, which is the element of the mind, the first card I drew turned out to be 2 cards. So you get 2 cards for this spot, and when there's 2, I view it as a crossing. There's this, but take this into account. All right, so we've got the 2 of Cups, which is a sign of Cancer. Cancer is very strongly intuitive, empathic. They have a strong connection to the unseen with psychic abilities. This is a card saying you possess the ability to connect with other realm, however you choose to see it. I'm not talking a little bit here. I'm talking a lot of bit. It's fueled by your thoughts. We have the Ace of Swords crossing it. That same fuel from the mind is also what's crippling you. You're letting your rational side block. That's it. Right there. You're letting your rational side block your spiritual side. So stop. Basically, that is your challenge. In order to progress and have that seed grow, stop trying to understand things so much and just accept. In air, I have the Page of Cups in reverse. It's the way it should be. That's the way it is. This is a lot of doubt. The Page of Cups is very childlike. When this card is reversed, it takes it to its most dramatic part for me. It's also a card of psychic abilities because it's all the water signs into one. But it's reversed. This is saying you're just not connecting properly. And I think that just comes with time. I think the more you connect, the more you understand, the more you're going to grow. And it's not so much, here's where it gets tricky. I'm not seeing you growing, I'm seeing you remembering. So that's telling me this is not the first time you've dealt with these powers or abilities or responsibilities of that nature. The more you learn, it's going to be like you're remembering things you've known all along. It's going to be fairly easy for you. So learn properly. Remember, this is the air spot, and we've got that Fool card upside down, or the Foolish Child card upside down, the Page. The thought of progressing further right now, in the element of fire, I have the Eight of Cups. You don't have to walk away from one part of yourself to embrace another part of yourself. You don't have to leave something behind in order to expand and grow. You can incorporate things, which is the way we're supposed to do it. You take the new, you make it part of you. Oh, I made a rhyme right there. Just
you
that?
did.
I did.
I thought you meant to do that.
No, I didn't. You just, sorry, we're just being silly. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have. Facts of life.
Facts of life.
The whole point I'm trying to say is don't cut off the original parts of yourself. Just expand on what that definition is. This is also a card of Pisces, seeking what comes next. That's why I say you don't have to end something. Pisces, 1,000 endings. You can search and grow without ending everything on other things. Okay, there's that. Water, which is the house of emotions and spirituality. We have, you're going to love this, the Judgment card. She's like, I love the Judgment!
I just smoke cleanse my cards. Excuse me.
The Judgment card is a call to action. It is Gabriel blowing the horn, saying, "Come on, let's go. We got a job to do." You're being called for a higher purpose. And you can run from it. You can dodge it for a time. Sorry.
Right.
I dodged it for what, 25 years, 30 years? And then the gods saw fit to stop me in the most dramatic fashion possible and have me change my path. Don't let it get to that point with you. How we doing on comments?
Good. Everybody loves smoking in the bong.
Yep.
And Janet wants a reading for ancestors. Also, I put her down.
Know that this card is also your ancestors, because if you notice in this card, they're all standing around the coffin. That is your ancestors. So you have a strong connection. I told Selena the same thing.
Bowen's here.
Bowen, my baby Bowen. What's up, boo? He's the coven groundskeeper. He's
our Hagrid.
He's our Hagrid. You have the option to communicate with spirit in a way few do. I hope you follow through with that. And speaking of spirit, we have the Lover's card.
Aww.
Which is what I was talking about earlier, that perfect harmonizing of the mind. So this says you will be able to do this. You will reconcile your mind with your spirit. It will make sense to you, as long as you incorporate everything together and remember that you are protected by the Emperor. All right? Thank you, Tyler.
Mama Sushi says, "Hello, Hagrid."
Thank you for letting us read for you tonight, Tyler. And thank you,
Selena.
All right, who's next on our hit parade?
Joanne, and she wants ancestors.
Joanne Miranda.
You get Bobby.
All right.
We should start like an auction. We should auction ourselves off. That'd be great.
I just have this picture of this 95-year-old dude sitting there in his boxers watching us. Saying, "Yeah, do an auction." All right. Here we go, Joanne.
And I could just be here and look pretty.
Okay. Water.
The dynamic between the mother and daughter, or mother or son we have here is so precious. I love it.
I'm a living mother. Here we go. In the Earth realm, know that this message is coming from the Queen of Pentacles.
Oh.
This is grandmother energy, or mother, no, grandmother or great-grandmother, and that's the direction. Grandmother, great-grandmother, or farther. This is a traditional woman, stay-at-home wife type energy, taking care of the family. Know that this reading comes with love. But it also comes with a warning. Oh shit. This is a warning from several people. In the Earth realm, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. This is our first message. This is saying you're missing a vital piece of information that's happening around you. You're focused on the wrong thing right now, and you need to pay attention to what's going on. The ladle with holes in it this is happening to you right now. Can you keep track if she responds in any way for me, please, babe?
Mm-hmm.
In the earth realm with that Page of Cups in reverse, this is young energy when they passed. Not necessarily recently, but definitely past ancestor. And I say young because the Page of Cups...
Oh, Rain is here.
...is young. Yeah, I can't dig any further than that. It's starting to get muddled. In the air spot, we have the Eight of Pentacles upside down. This is a craft. This is also Virgo energy. Virgo analyzes. Virgo gets very down to it. They want this is the Hermit energy. This is taking a good, strong look at things, but it's in reverse, which tells me, since it's in air, you're not paying attention properly to things that are mattering, that should matter. Please examine things like house, family. Fire. Five of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. The reason the Five of Pentacles is card of material trouble is Taurus energy, which values things and keeps hold of it, is out of balance. Again, on the home...
Joanne says she missed the first part.
Which part? About the Page of Cups in reverse? This is saying that a young ancestor of yours is the first one to speak on these things. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse says Virgo energy is at play. You really need to pay attention to what's happening around you on the home front or on the work front. And that is co-signed over here by the Five of Pentacles, which is about material trouble. This again is either your home or your job. You're not aware of something happening, and you need to be. I don't mean to like get all woo, be scared. I am saying that these cards are saying you've got three ancestors on this reading saying, hey, pay attention. The second ancestor we have is represented by the Emperor in reverse. This is the Emperor. I call him Pancho Villa. This is somebody who is not recently passed. This is farther back. No. This is father or grandfather energy. No farther back than grandfather. No. Maybe great-grandfather. Point I'm making here is the Emperor. This man would have been somebody who is strong-willed, provider, business owner, somebody who is very careful to protect their family. They might have been too authoritarian. That, along with the Queen of Pentacles that I told you the message came from originally, You've got 3 people all around you saying, watch out, because the 5 of Wands energy is happening around you. I think if there's conflict going on, this is explosive energy.
Joanne says, great aunt, Bobby.
Great aunt? Okay. Whoever these people are, they're serious about paying attention to what's happening around you. We had that 5 of Pentacles, but now right in the center, the card of the unknown element, we have the 5 of Wands. So there's conflict and issues going on with either job or family you really need to pay attention to.
My phone won't let me scroll, and I need to see if I can find. Sorry to interrupt. I need to find. I need to put somebody on the list. Rain bonged you.
Rain?
And
Hey, Rain?
I'm trying to find. It's Tokyo 17. Sorry, guys.
That one?
No, he just says hi to Bowen, but it's supposed to be like way up there. So sorry.
It's okay.
I don't want to miss anyone, especially not my son-in-law or my stepson.
This is Rain is Joey's stepson. We've got the whole family here today. Did I miss it? I don't think I did. Tokyo.
Loading, please hold.
You laugh, but I used to do that. I think, did I go too far back?
No,
We could just do this. Hey, Tokyo, can you repost?
And do hashtag bong and whether you want ancestors or death and rebirth.
Yeah.
We haven't had anybody ask to be on in a little bit, so we need to.
Yeah.
I don't
We're getting the list going
we
for
missed you because we're not finding you on here. So.
Here we go. Heck yeah, you am.
Oh.
All right. Type in what type of reading, and I'll finish this one up, and Joey will handle you. The 2 5s are a warning. It looks like the whole damn family is trying to get your attention. Mother, father, child. But the mother is speaking strongest because her card is right side up. So, the mother falling into spirit, the Queen of Pentacles. Know that these messages are brought to you with love. Not meant to shake you up like I'm probably doing. But, from a familial point of view, they want to grab you by the ear and shake you and say, hey, pay attention. Things are about to explode around you. You need to be aware of what's happening. And thank you for letting me read for you tonight, my dear.
So I'm going to put him after Maru and before Mama Sushi because I think that's when it happened.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Who's next?
Maru.
Maru? I think Maru said, what, ancestor? We'll give you a little bit of both.
Okay.
Okay. We'll give you a little bit of both, my love.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Miss Terrell? She is here, you sexy bitch. Oh, right. We have jumpers.
Jumpers in the house.
I said Miss Tarot and these fell out, so. Miss Tarot D, these are for you automatically. We've got the Queen of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles.
So we're doing Maru right now, and then Rain will be next.
Those 2 cards, Queen of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles.
I knew somebody was going to get that card tonight.
I think you're working too hard right now. I'm worried that you might be overextending yourself. So if you want a reading, hit hashtag bong mama. Otherwise, we can chat later about this.
I think we'll be closed after one more.
Oh no!
Another jumper. I'm gonna have to go home after that.
The world card in reverse. Yeah. All right. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. We appreciate you, Maru.
Yes. Absolutely. She was on the first time I was on live with Bobby. Okay. So death and rebirth for you, Maru. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. So whatever you are sitting on, whatever you are trying to decide, whatever you're contemplating, it's time to do it. This is the shit or get off the pot card, and you gotta do it. What's up?
No, there's something I was going to attend, but I can't tomorrow.
So having that Knight of Pentacles, it's no longer planning time, it's doing time. So do or do not. There is no try. The Four of Cups here, I don't know why I've been going around the microphone. It's like I could do it right here. The Four of Cups in the dark reflection is all about, this is keeping all to yourself, but like in a way that it's like you want to have this mini party all to yourself, but you're such a wonderful person to be around that you're almost like being selfish with yourself. Like, let other people experience you, let other people know. And I feel like I've read this exact same reading with you before. Like, yeah, I know I've done this before. And, you feel somewhat about yourself that you think nobody loves your presence, but people do. And, people will really love your presence. And so you're a good time. So, don't hide your light so much.
You should call me Captain Obvious.
So, yeah. Once people get to know you, they love you. So don't be afraid to show that side to people. And now she's laughing at me. That's okay. And then you have the Three of Wands in the shadow side. When the Three of Wands is in the shadow side, you're trying to accomplish things that it's almost like you're digging yourself in your own grave almost. These things can't be done, and you're overextending yourself, trying to do the impossible. And there's just, you can't do it. You're only one person. And so maybe time to pull back and say, trust me when I say this, you can't do it all. So maybe time to delegate, maybe time to kind of have a schedule to where you're not trying to do everything in one day. So on the light side, the rebirth, you've got the Temperance. There we go again. The Temperance card. I don't laugh at me. I'm hilarious. Either way, if you're laughing at me or with me, either way, I get to listen to you laugh.
Oh, I'm totally laughing at you.
Okay, that's fine. The Temperance card is reversed, and what this means is you need a certain balance of things. Maybe light and dark. Maybe you need to quit a habit in order to gain another habit that's better for you. I was having a hard time meditating, so I stopped meditating, and now I like to do affirmations. And it just like, I traded them. So, maybe you need to learn how to find that delicate balance so you can alchemize something in your life that you've been working on. And then the Page of Cups. Be weird. Stand out. That's why people love you. That's why people love you. If you can't be yourself, why be you to begin with? Just let that freak flag fly, because that's what people love about you. And then your Queen of Swords was reversed. I love this Queen of Swords. She is so pretty.
Yes.
She reminds me of Snow White. But when she's reversed, it's time to start setting some boundaries, speaking up for yourself. Use that sharp tongue. You know, tell people how it is. It's time to bring that to life. So in this rebirth, time to tell people how it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's 420 day. Yes, it is. That was so sweet. So I hope that was helpful for you. So, all right, to you, Bobby.
Hey, you guys. So, what do I have for you, and who is it from? The message I get for you is from an ancestor who is male and long past. This again is Aries energy upside down. You're gonna giggle when I get towards the end of this reading.
I'm so excited.
In the earth realm, which deals with practicality, you have the Nine of Swords. This is problems from the past affecting your present, and they're going to affect your future. This is being unable to get past nightmares from the past. It's also a card of Gemini of finding a way to get past your past.
Oh, I see why.
You see why I was giggling? Okay. Okay.
Tee-hee.
Tee-hee. There's a lot of sleepless nights because of issues that you're having to deal with. So know that some things need to be gotten past. It's not really an option. Air. We have the Six of Cups. This is being able to transmute that negativity and pull the positive from it. Okay.
Maru is saying, could it be her grandfather Jacobs?
Absolutely, it could be its grandfather energy.
Jacobs?
Yes. I'm feeling it right in the back of the head, which is the great unknown, the great void for me. So, air has that Six of Cups. You need to be able to transmute the pain of the past into positivity, positive growth for you. Use it.
Always a pretty
Don't
card.
let it drown you. Fire. I have the Ace of Swords, but this one's right side up.
Jacobs.
This is once you've transmuted that negativity in your life and are able, you'll have the ability to wield it properly as a sword, as mental fuel. You'll be stronger for it. And I keep talking about transmutation because the next cards are pretty much going to spell it out for you. You have the, she just did the writing thing. You have the Santa Muerte card, which is death. And right next to it, you have the Temperance card, which is alchemy. All that Joey was talking about, alchemy. This is co-signing that. This is saying, yes, I agree with that. There's another one here if you want. Not only will this healing and alchemy you're going to experience bring you peace of mind, but it's going to elevate you spiritually. And know that you're supported in this from the other side by that grandfather energy, that Aries energy. And this is definitely done with love. The messages that you're getting, the stray thoughts, yes, you're correct. They are messages for you. So, Maru, thank you for letting me read for you tonight. That's what I have.
Love you, Maru.
That and know that when I feel it that strongly in the front of my head, this is forceful energy. This is strong energy. This is somebody who may have had gifts of their own when they were around. Jacobs. Absolutely, it could be.
Jacobs. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you for all you do to support Bobby's channel.
And Joey's.
And mine. Yes.
And everybody's. Everybody knows Maru.
Well, she keeps everybody informed, you know, and I love that.
I count on her. If I don't know something, she does. And I rely on her. She's like you. If I don't know something, Joey knows it.
So now Rain wants a reading from you.
Okay.
So Rain, you still around, brother? You still around? Holla if you're still around.
I hope he's still around.
Lutheran minister. I used to be Lutheran once.
That's powerful spiritual energy. That's a connection to the divine.
Lutherans?
Anybody who is a minister.
Oh, okay.
I'm not necessarily.
I'm a minister.
Yes, you are.
I have my minister's license with the University of Metaphysics, Sedona.
I'm a Kiox.
I was just talking about the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups came out. Look at these little cute elephants.
All right, who's Toki?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Rain.
All
right.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, Rain.
So, ancestors are talking to you, Rain, and this is their messages.
Your ancestor was in the military.
Oh.
This is probably around the 1800 times.
I got goosies. Oh my gosh. Can you all see that?
You're a witch. Of course you're going to feel the magic.
That doesn't mean I'm not always fascinated.
Like, of course you're going to feel the magic.
That doesn't mean I'm not fascinated by it.
All right, so.
Rainbow. That's what his mama calls him.
The message is from somebody who was in the military. Questions of direction in your life have been coming up. I think that you're hearing suggestions and you're not understanding where they're coming from. I think you're hearing possibilities and you're not recognizing that it's actually somebody in your bloodline trying to get a message to you, to whisper to you in your ear, to give you direction. Because in the air spot we have the star, which is all about direction. It's all about guidance. This guidance is being offered to you. I think you're at a point right now where you might be feeling a little lost. In the fire spot, which is all about your passion, your creativity, we have a reverse Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is a card of movement to a better place, a card of reaching a point in your thoughts where you're relieved, where the stress is lessened. I think you're putting a lot of stress on yourself, and you're only seeing what's that thing about the forest and the trees? I don't think
you're only seeing the trees, not the forest.
Yeah, you're only seeing individual things. I don't think you're paying attention to the bigger picture. I think you need to start thinking bigger. I think you need to start thinking on a larger scale. Keep looking on a smaller scale for the answers you seek, but on a larger scale. Who's this that I'm reading for?
I got it.
Okay. This may mean that you have to travel or change locations. Bobby's smoking the trees. Yes, he is. You need to make your passion work for you.
Yeah.
You need to find what lights your fire. Creatively speaking. Don't let me forget to give you that damn clock on the wall. Okay. You need to find what ignites you and lean into it. And again, I say this may mean relocation, but you'll be happy for it. Water. We have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is wondering if you have access to what you need, wondering if you have waited too long, if the timing's right. It's overthinking everything to all fuck.
To all fuck.
To all fuck. Stop that. You need to take a chill pill, calm your tits.
Any excuse to say that.
You need to calm your tits and look at things from a new perspective. And just, I hate to use the phrase think outside the box, but honestly, that's what it is. Think in ways that you wouldn't normally. That Seven of Pentacles, don't worry, you haven't waited too long. Life has not passed you by. Dude, you're like 12. Don't worry about it.
You sound like 12.
I know. Anybody younger than me is like 12. I'd see you've got a lot of adventure before you. But you gotta stop overthinking everything. The last card I have for you that falls into the spirit spot is the Four of Swords. Alright, quit talking yourself out of shit. Alright, quit talking yourself out of things because you don't think you deserve them or you're not worthy of that type of experience. Fuck that shit. Alright, you think outside the box. Find your grind, find your groove, and lean into it. Alright? Nothing here is saying that you can't achieve that. The only negative spot here I'm seeing is this Six of Swords that's upside down, saying you aren't doing this. Right? You're not proceeding. So, start thinking outside the box, Bubba. Thanks for letting me read for you, Rain.
Yes. That was good.
Normally I do the bell thingy at the end of the night and cleanse all my decks. But since you're right next to me, energy is very strong.
Yeah, but I think that was pretty spot on. He loves his passions, but he's having a hard time putting those into where he doesn't have the confidence to know that he he could make money from it, and
Hell
just
yeah, you
needs
could.
to, yeah, he needed to hear that. So
I love the fact that I'm able to make money doing what I'm passionate about.
yeah, but you know, it takes a while. I mean,
Yeah.
we had to pay our dues to get here.
Yeah,
so
we're
it's not going to
what we
happen
call
overnight. But
adults.
don't ever let that dream stay on the back burner your whole life.
And if you ever have doubts, know that there is strong male energy who used to be a warrior willing to lend you that warrior mentality. All right, just reach back in your family and say, I need some strength, and it's there.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for letting us read for you. We've been on for an hour and a half. Wow.
So we have 3 that for next time.
Yeah. Did any of them pay for tonight? Because I don't want to bail on any.
Yeah, Mama Sushi, Aquarius, and Janet.
They all paid?
Did you guys,
I mean, you don't have to pay, but
you don't have to pay, but we want to make sure that you guys are going to come back next time, and we will put you to the beginning of the list, because it's just getting really late right now.
Yeah, Joey's got to go.
Essence of the Moon, can you highlight that?
Yeah. Can you read that, or let me skip this?
With Nicole and Joey in your life, making money from your passion, they are the key to help you. Oh my gosh!
Thank you for that.
Selena, you made my emotions come out my eyes already, like yesterday.
But she say our ancestors are badasses.
Yes.
They had to live through and survive for us to be here.
So, Rain, if you're still watching, I have a guided meditation that I can guide you through, that you get to meet your ancestors and meet your past life, and maybe we can find who that warrior is. So let's do that sometime.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here with 420 Tarot.
Thank you, guys.
We love you and appreciate you. I've got a lot coming up.
We'll have my details down below.
Yeah, check out her Magical Plant series, please. And she's got some interviews that she's been doing.
Oh, and my 1 card and 4 decks.
1 card and 4 decks. And on the 28th of April, I will be interviewing MJ Kulinen on Behind the Cards.
Yes.
And you know, every time I say that, it just doesn't seem real. I'm
like that's not real.
Yeah, because I mentioned it. Now I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I'll have MJ Cullinan on, and people are like, "What? Wait, back up!" And I'm like, "Yeah." Did I forget to mention that? I do.
Yeah.
But I've got a lot of shows coming up, and then Linda De Gonzalez will be on, and I should keep a list, shouldn't I? All right, yes. But there's a lot of stuff. Just hit the like and subscribe button to our channels and to get notified. And we will see you guys on the next video.
Bye.